Hey guys, welcome back to the channel, and today we are going to do a bit more of some data structures and algorithm. And today we're going to be talking about bubble sort, right? How to implement bubble sort. So essentially what happens is you just compare the left to the right, and if the right is smaller than the one on the left, then we just swap them. That's like simply put, right? So let's just get into it without wasting any time. Zoom in a bit. All right, so let's start. So we'll have our function here. Function, let's call it bubble sort. Okay, array, that's correct. So now what we're going to do is we're going to get the length of our list, right? So n is equals to the length of our array, whatever our array is going to be. And now we're going to get the outer loop, right? So the outer loop is going to essentially control how many passes that we will make. So we'll loop everything inside our range of n. Okay, and then so that's the outer loop, and we will now need the inner loop. So for the inner loop, we're going to compare the adjacent element. So we'll have n minus 1, n minus I minus 1. So what that means is it's going to prevent the rechecking sorted elements at the end, so we won't start all over again. So what we do is we'll just get this, a range starting at 0 all our way to the end of our loop. Okay, so now that we have our inner loop, we have to start to call to sort of like check if the current element is bigger than the next one. So how we do that is we use an if statement. So we check if our current element, so if j, inner loop, is greater than the next one. So if the current one is greater than the one in front of it, in other words, I'm sorry, this autocorrect thing is just annoying at this moment, but we'll turn it off later. So if this is the case, then we should swap it. So we'll get j, and we'll just get j, and we'll just turn it around. Okay, so it's vice versa. So we'll start with j plus 1, and okay, so essentially what this means is we are taking this one and we're just swapping it around, as you can see here, right? So that's what this line of code means. So after swapping that around, we should return. Let's just return our array. So this will only return the sorted list once everything is finished. And since that is done, we can now go on and try and test it out and see what actually happens. So let's go on and test this out. The example, we can just have a set of numbers here. Maybe can have 5. So it's not sorted, right? Let's just make random numbers. Just random numbers here. So since we have random numbers, let's now call sorted numbers, which is going to be our function, and we're just going to put in the numbers. And we're going to print out. So we're just essentially printing out our number right here. Okay, so let's save this and try to run it. So it's Python index.py. Okay, let's see. So our sorted number is 125569. Okay, so yeah, that's pretty much it when it comes to bubble sort. Nothing major, short and simple, straight to the point. You compare the number before it with the next one, and if you see that the one number in the left is bigger than the one in the right, then you just swap it. You repeat the process until you find the entire array sorted. And that's it. See you guys in the next video.